Now let's talk about the multiplication property. So first let's check what is the multiplication property. Okay, for A, B, C are all real numbers. We have this rule. A is equal to B, then A times C equals B times C. So both sides we multiply by the same number. The equation remains true. So if C is not equal to 0, then we can also do the division. A divided by C equals B divided by C. Here, C is our denominator, so C is not equal to 0. Okay. Then let's check some example. So the first example, we see 5x equals 30. If we want to solve for x, we try to make x alone, right? How can we make x alone? We divided both sides by 5. Then we will have x equals 6 divided by 5 for both sides. Okay. Of course, if you want to, you can check. So we can do that. We can check. Use 6 to replace x. Now check left side first. It's 30. Right side is also 30, so it's true. Then x equals 6 is correct. So let's check another example. Negative 3x equals 33. So we still need to separate the x. So we divided the coefficient of x for both sides. So for this side, we will get x, 1x, yes, I just put x here. And here we'll get a negative 11. Okay? You can also test if you do it correctly or not. Let's check another decimal example. For the decimal example, we just do the same thing because here we still want to keep the x alone, right? So we should divide this term by the coefficient of x. So the coefficient of x is 3.1, so divided by 3.1, but make sure you should do it for both sides. Then x equals, you can do the division. This side you will have 1.6. Okay. So let's check another example. This time, if we have a fraction, the rule remains the same. Because here, the coefficient of x is negative 2/3. So we can use to divide it by -3. So we know divided by a number, just like times the reciprocal of a number, right? So times a reciprocal of -2/3 will be like divided by -2/3 is just like times -3/2. So we can easily get this. X is equal to negative, we will get positive. 15 over 4. Okay. Let's move on to objective B. We already know the addition property, and we also learned the multiplication. We can put them together to solve the problem. Okay, let's check this example. So this is use addition and multiplication. To solve the problem. Okay, let's check the example. 7x minus 3 equals 5x plus 9. First, we want to get x alone, but first we want to, one side has x and the other side do not have x, so we should do minus 5x for both sides. Or if you want to, you can write like this way. Minus 5x. So like minus 5x. So minus 5x for both sides. Then we can combine the like term for each side. So 7x minus 5x, I just have 2x minus 3. Goes this time 5x minus 5x, only have the number 9. Next step, I will do add 3 to both sides to make only x term is there. After that, we will divide it by 2 because 2 is the coefficient here for x. So x is equal to 6. Okay. All right, let's try to see another one. So this case is just the same thing, but this time we should use the distributive rule. So when you do the distributive rule, you should be extremely careful, don't missing anything, okay? So 10x plus 15. And this time, negative 1 plus 7 will get positive 6. So next step, we should try to isolate the x term by minus 15 both sides. So minus 15 both sides, right? We will get negative 9 for this side. After that, 10x divided by 10. So the solution is like this way. So in this kind of examples, we use both the multiplication property, but also the addition property to solve for the x, right? So about objective C, we still need to try to write the expressions. Write the expression. Let's check. How can we write the expression of consecutive integers? So let's check. If x, let's check this example, consecutive integers, x is the first of 2 consecutive, and we have 2 consecutive integers. integers. And x is the first one. What is the sum of two numbers of these two consecutive integers? So we already know x plus another number, right? And x is the first number of two consecutive integers. So what's the number after x? So it would be x plus 1, right? And this means the sum means we should use the addition. So the first number plus the second number. The second number is consecutive, which means it's just x plus 1. One more than the previous one. So after that, we combine the like term. We will get the sum is 2x plus 1. Right? This is consecutive integers. So if this time we have two consecutive odd number, odd integer, we want to and the x is the first one. What is the sum? So we still need to do the addition first of all because we want to find the sum, right? And we know the sum of x. X is the first one. And the second one will be the consecutive odd number. So what's the difference between two consecutive odd integers? There will be 2. For example, you know any two consecutive odd integers. I can give you the example. 5, 3, right? 2, 3, 5. And you will realize the difference will be 2. Or you can see 33, 35 is still 2. 107, 109. So the difference is still 2. So we will know the difference between two consecutive odd number is 2. Then if x is the first one, we only need to add x plus 2 to get the next odd number. So we will get 2x plus 2 will be our sum. So how about two consecutive even number? You will see it's just the same, right? So we have this conclusion. 3 consecutive, we will have this. If 3 consecutive integers if the first one is x, then the second one will be x plus 1. Of course, x plus 2 will be the third one. So the sum of 3 consecutive integers, we can just use this expression to express. So combine them, we will get 3x plus 3, right? But if it's 3 consecutive even number this time, even integers. So the first one will be x. Then how about the second one? Let's check consecutive even numbers, let's see, 4 and 6, you see the difference will be 2. Just like 2 consecutive odd numbers, right? So the second consecutive even number will be x plus 2. And the third one will be plus x plus 2 plus another 2 will be x plus 4. So if we want to get the sum of 3 consecutive even integers, we will get 3x plus 6. Okay? So that's for 2.2.